philosophy, the Senator JEC Indonesia. So, hello, Mohab. So, your topic will touch upon uh, the digital business adoption on pandemic era.
Yeah.
So, have you find the business opportunity in pandemic area
Yeah.
using the digitalization or technologies to
Yeah.
overcome these issues? So, please, Mr. Mohammed,
Okay.
philosophy.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Okay. Thank you for this opportunity. I would like to present my. Okay. Okay. Minute. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Please let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Philosophy. You can call me Philo. I'm the CEO of LegalCo. LegalCo is a legal tech company in Indonesia. Thank you for the opportunity and inviting me. Uh, Okay, I would like to introduce my business background. LegalCo is integrated legal service platform with supporting micro, small, medium business in Indonesia. So we're basically a legal technology company. Okay, and this is one of our solution is a legal business on-demand services. So in most Asian country, there's a lot of on-demand business, but we focusing on company establishment, intellectual properties registration, license permit, and virtual office establishment in Indonesia. It's related to investment in Indonesia. Also, we have Legal Doc. Legal Doc is document management and contract automation uh, technology. So we hope that everyone can access a legal document easily. They only need put some wording and engine. Our engine will create the document. So this is one of the popular document management in Indonesia. Also, this is the opportunity when a pandemic happened in Indonesia about the electronic signature and authorized management legal sign. Legal sign, it will make any authorization can be done by remote and secure. So this is our product. Also, legal room. We also have the legal practitioner forum. This is a community engagement platform with supporting legal service provider to getting information uh, related to legal cases, regulation, and educational experience from other members. So we already achieved like 2,000 members of legal practitioner. Okay, back to the topic. Why is my major topic related to digital adaptation on pandemic? Since we know many businesses are under threat during this pandemic, some companies and entrepreneurs not ready to face business maneuver. And also there's two aspiration of entrepreneur during this pandemic. The first is must be able to survive, plus be able to adjust the business model during pandemic. So it's of course will change at least 30% of consumer lifestyle. Okay. On the other hand, from the number of pressure that most startup perform efficiency, there are startup have actually increased production costs, the employee and increase the employee staff. So before the pandemic, this is for the uh, the projection about the like 74% of digital business company still in the good condition at the end 2019. However, now only 33% are in good condition, since 42.5% of digital business uh, are also impacting during the pandemic, and only like 24% are in normal condition. So, okay, of course, okay, sorry. So after this, so I think what we need to do after the pandemic. This is the projection of the industrial uh, impact in Indonesia, like related to F&B, especially restaurant sector, offline services, transportation, and hospitality are the hardest hit, while telemedicine, logistics, health, information technology, and education sector were quite rising due to demands of this pandemic situation. And this is a few digital companies that closed during the pandemic. Zomato is only in Indonesia, closed. Oyo, Belanja.com is like a retail, and also a lot of digital company. Okay, so how to, how we respond, how digital business responded to the pandemic. The first, I think we need to pivoting. Uh, Among the others, survive digital business. They did at least two of this. The first is pivoting. They shifting the new strategy, changing platform, or focusing on different market. The second one is about the business continuity plan. I will explain it in the next slide. The third one is a payment relaxation. It is intended to minimize cash outflow when the economy is slowing down while trying to employ a new revenue model. And the fourth is a new product establishment. So this is the way to adapt with the pandemic. So they create a new product or new services. Some of F&B creating the new business model such as frozen food. So they're not providing anymore as restaurant or dine-in services. Okay, so not all pivot, but also yeah, not all pivot result in good business performance. This is three condition is necessary for our for digital business for pivoting. The first is the pivot must align the firm with one or more the long-term trends. So I think also they need to adjust with the trends of consumer behavior now. The second one, pivot must come as a lateral extension of the firm existing capabilities. And the third, the pivots must offer a sustainability path of profitability. So this is the component what we need to consider. Also, to the okay, business continuity plan means creating system of prevention and recovery to deal with potential threat to the company. This can be done with a following step. The first is company needs to be determined some certain trigger points to serve a leading indicator along the application applicable threshold. The second one, several trigger points needs to be considered as during the pandemic period. Each critical point, like a social distancing, lockdown, or recovery pace, need to be addressed appropriately with different strategies. And the third one, when the threshold is breached, it will provide a signal to execute the relevant pace of the business continuity plan. The fourth one, and during the plan implementation, company needs to continuously monitor and evaluate its effectiveness. And this is some of example of the business adaptation. Some of it there is IoT on retail industry now, like inventory technology or in utility power industry related to the monitoring tools technology, and also adaptation on agriculture, which using drone and geotagging livestock technology. This is also the how the industry respond to the pandemic. Okay, and how we digital company adapt. The first is to adjust the business model. This is a pivoting strategy. The second one, we also releasing the various product and supply chain and digital approach and implementation, of course, since there's a lockdown in some area. And the fourth one is efficient management of cash flow. I think that is our presentation. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Banji, thank you. Thanks for your sharing your observation regarding the digitalization in Indonesia. May I ask you one question?
Yeah.
Based on your observation in Indonesia,
Yeah.
how young generation or business SMEs in Indonesia using digitalization technology to overcome, the pandemic challenges in your society?
Okay. Since also there's new behavior such as working from office, working from home, and study from home, they have a good technology literacy now. They're using a lot of digital platform. All the they will using the technology really effective. So I think the demand of the digitalization business is also quite high, such as the furniture with e-commerce on furniture. A lot of e-commerce still the sale is still high. So young generation which good in technology also doing adapting really good at this pandemic.
And how about not for the young generation, because the old generation, they are not familiar with technology, but they still run the business for SMEs. as we know that the global society, not only in Indonesia, but also other countries, you know, if the business run by old generation, they have no idea regarding the digitalization in business. Have you found any solution for them, or how to facilitate, you know, the business in link with the real business?
Okay, yeah, maybe yeah, in Indonesia there's a lot of digital incubator and accelerator which meet the professional with the old generation with the young people who have innovation. They will match the business with the same industry, such as like in agriculture or maybe in power utility, which more conventional at first, but they're also using the IoT technology for the effective approach of the industry. So I think yeah, there's a lot of business match. Also, the forum discussion between the conventional approach with the young generation, which already have a good literacy at technology.
So last the questions.
Yeah.
Because this COVID-19 challenges happened in Indonesia, so it's happened in lockdown cities, so the business suffered. So based on your observation, you know, have you found any good experiences for sharing the global society based on Indonesia's experience in handling, you know, this, you know, COVID-19 challenges?
Yeah. I think it's quite similar with the other country, but since Indonesia have a many island, we separate it. Also, the logistic is also quite difficult since also, we already have the like a support from the government. Yeah, I think the first is to inspire every generation that the technology is a one of solution of the distance, and also to adapt for many every crisis situation, because the technology is make our life is simpler. There's a lot of educational things I think is necessary for like to solve this kind of problem.
Okay, thanks for Mohammed's philosophy. Yeah, movie.
Thank you.
Because of time limitation, so we can't allow you to share more, you know, the idea regarding the digitalization in Indonesia.